Hello and welcome to the weekly roundup. I am Rick.
I'm Nikki.
And this is the show where we round up the latest theme park news and rumors, wrap it up, put a bow on top, and share it with you guys. Let's get started. Today we are going to start with the biggest news of the week, which is Mardi Gras. The news was so big, I stopped what I was doing at Universal and did a live stream on it.
That's right.
So we've got the dates for Mardi Gras.
Sure enough.
That will be February 6th through March 28th, daily. What's some of the highlights? They're going to have like over 70 food dishes for us.
Right.
At over 13 global locations. So Mardi Gras food from all across the world.
That's awesome. A lot of live music on the street
And
bands,
performers.
and performers.
So there will not be like concerts, like the
Right.
concert series.
Right.
What they're doing is they'll have those Nolan-style street bands, those brass bands and stuff that they have on the corners of the streets and everything. And performers, colorful costumes and dancing around. You can join in dancing too if you want, Nikki.
That's right. Okay, I might. You never know.
What else? They're not going to have the traditional parade.
Right, but the floats will be located around the park.
Throughout the park.
Yeah.
Which also means the Mardi Gras celebration, which in most years is confined to the French Quarter,
Right.
which they set up in New York City.
Right.
It's going to be spread out more this year.
Kind of neat.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the change up in the design and everything. Should be pretty cool.
It will be a fun time.
That's right. And I imagine that the bead throwing would be from performers or people up on the floats. And I'm sure that they'll open up a fresh bag of beads and wear gloves,
Yep.
you know? So it should be an interesting and fun time. I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks for reminding me about the beads. I almost forgot about that.
Oh, and then the tribute store as well.
Oh, yes. That's what I forgot when I did the live news
Exactly.
break.
When you first said it, I was like, tribute store.
I
And then
forgot.
you completely forgot.
Well, I'm not perfect. And Nikki, why don't you share with us some of the attributes of that tribute store?
Well, according to Orlando Informer, there's 3 different rooms. The first one is a hopping jazz parlor straight from the 1920s with dueling pianos and bellowing brass. The next one would be a flower-filled nautical cemetery where many sea captains have been laid to rest. And the next one is the waterfront warehouse where all manner of smuggled treasures and trinkets are stashed.
So Universal's Mardi Gras is not the only Mardi Gras in the area. Busch Gardens Tampa has a Mardi Gras celebration.
They do.
It runs from January 16th through February 16th on weekends and select dates. In fact, if you want to see what it's like, we did a video on it. I'll leave a link to it in the description box of this video. After I finished last week's weekly roundup, some news broke. So it didn't make it into last week's roundup. We have it for you today, but some news regarding Disney. Most of you should be familiar with this news by now, but Disney is going to discontinue the Disney Magical Express, which was a free service that carried visitors from the Orlando International Airport to Disney resorts and hotels. That service will not be available starting on arrivals on January 1st, 2022. It will operate for existing and newly made reservations for the 2021 stays. So I had no idea that this service was so popular,
Right.
but it caused quite an uproar on social media.
It sure did.
Now, we live here, so we don't travel using the airport and use that service.
Right.
But a lot of people were upset.
Yeah, I see it on the roads quite often.
Oh, do you?
Yes. But, I think it's just one more thing that Disney has kind of discontinued.
And speaking of Disney ending things and taking things away,
Uh-oh.
Extra Magic Hours will also be discontinued or retired.
Extra Magic Hours was a program that allowed hotel guests extra hours in the park. So it could be extra in the morning or in the evening at the end of each day, but it would be available at a different park.
That's right, they would rotate those extra magic hours between the 4 parks. So it will be replaced with something similar. What they're going to do, they are going to allow hotel guests, like early park admission, they'll be able to get in 30 minutes prior to like regular guests at every park every day.
Okay.
So no more of that like rotating of the extra magic hours, and I don't think it's like extends the day. It's just like a morning thing.
Okay. I wonder if it's just hotel guests or if annual pass holders might have the opportunity to get that too.
Well, the article only mentioned hotel guests.
Yeah.
So that's what we have to go with for now, just hotel guests.
Yeah.
This change is to go into effect later this year, but Disney did not give the exact date yet. Over in California, Disneyland has some news.
Right.
It's not good news.
No, it's not. They ended their annual pass holder program.
Which, I guess pass holders haven't been able to use that program in like 10 months anyway.
Right.
But they finally got rid of it. They're going to reimburse people.
Right.
And they said they're going to come up with something different. They're working on plans for something different to replace that program.
Okay.
We'll see what they come up with, though.
Yep.
Very disappointing.
Yes, it is.
A little bit scary.
Right. We got a lot of comments on that. A lot of questions of, do you think that's going to happen in Florida? Do you think that's going to happen, across all theme parks?
Right.
It's hard to predict anything, but I would say, I don't know. I
don't know through all theme parks, I would say no. Universal's going to do what they want to do.
That's true.
Other parks are going to do what they want to do. But as far as Disney parks, it does, leave the door open for that type of change. We hope not for Disney World.
Yeah, we hope not. Goodness. Yeah. They're not selling any new passes. If you already have an annual pass, you can renew it. But
for Disney World.
For Disney World. So, woo.
Yeah, we'll just
have to wait and see.
Yeah. Well, here's some good news, or maybe it's good news, bad news. Okay. Over at Disney Springs, Gideons Bakehouse, like a cookie shop, right?
Right. I know where you're going with this.
They have officially opened.
They have.
And day one, it ended up having an 11-hour virtual wait time.
Yeah. Saw that. I was like, what?
Now, here's the thing. That is not the only Gideon's Bakehouse in town.
That's true.
There's one in Orlando.
There is.
A 30-minute drive from Disney Springs. Go get your Gideon cookies if you want them that much.
Right, and then just carry the bag around and be like, hey, I got my cookie, if you needed to.
Just keep the bag and walk around Disney Springs like, whoa, look at me.
I got my cookie.
Well, you're still waiting. You still have a 10-hour wait. But regardless, it's officially open in Disney Springs now.
Right, and you can visit it. If you don't want an 11-hour wait, 30-minute drive downtown Orlando.
Yeah. Now, here's some good news, which is definitely good news.
Yes.
Over at Universal Studios, Revenge of the Mummy, the indoor roller coaster, has reopened.
Oh, yes.
It was closed for a couple of weeks. They were doing some repairs and refurb and stuff.
And enhancements.
One thing they did do that we're hearing,
yes.
I'll check this out next time I'm in the park.
Right.
They did some enhancements to the screens.
Right. That it's supposed to be a little bit more clear. Like any of the digital type of screen portions of the ride becomes clearer.
Yeah. So I'm going to check that out next time I'm there. Yeah. But so happy it's open again. In more Universal news, this time a little further down the road.
Right.
Universal Japan.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
further down the road.
A little further down the road.
Just a hop, skip,
Not
and
the
a jump,
Orlando Universal, Japan. They have delayed the opening of Super Nintendo World.
Yeah, till February 4th?
No, that's when it was going to open.
Oh, no.
It was going to open on February 4th,
okay.
And they've delayed it. I haven't seen the date as far as how far they pushed it back, but no longer going to open on February 4th.
Wow.
So glad I didn't book my airline tickets and have a hotel stay planned and everything.
Exactly.
That is it. I have had it with bad news. I've had it.
Okay.
So, as I was gathering the news, I was trying to find some positive article to end with. Couldn't find one. So I had to go, my back pocket, I can always just say, we have 3 new roller coasters opening in Central Florida this year.
We sure do.
We've got Icebreaker over at SeaWorld.
That's right.
Iron Gwazi at Busch Gardens.
Uh-huh.
And Universal's Islands of Adventure will have the Jurassic World Velocicoaster.
That's 3 good ones.
And I was able to end the news on a positive note.
Yay.
You know what you could do since we had so much bad news, Nikki?
What?
Give us a rumor alert. I don't have any rumors, but you can just do it. That might that seems
there's
to
no
make the
false
people
alarm.
happy.
Nope, there's no false alarms.
Okay.
No rumors.
Okay, let's just get straight to the question and answers.
All right, so here we go. This is from Dawn. We will be at Universal the 18th through the 22nd, and they'd like to see us. What days are we both there?
Okay, I get this question a lot. People trying to meet up with me.
Right.
I cannot schedule a meetup.
Because he never knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Until the night before.
I got so many subscribers now. Like when I tried it, even when I was small, and it just didn't work out. Like I'd be trying to film something at a certain time, but the people who wanted to meet me would be on a ride at a certain time. It doesn't work. So this is what I've come up with.
Okay.
You need to follow me on Instagram.
Right.
My Rix Flix on IG. And what I do most of the time when I'm going throughout the park, I do an IG story, and you can kind of see which way I'm going and plan an interception.
There you go.
Like, look, he was just at the Kid Zone, and now he's at Springfield and MIB. Oh, I know which way he's going. Let's catch him at Diagon Alley.
And so the question was about you and me.
Oh, yeah.
Together.
You too.
It's always about him. So I'm mostly there on the weekends. We try to live stream on a Saturday, and then sometimes we'll shoot a video on a Sunday. So
yeah,
that's
I'm there way more than Nikki.
Yeah, so it all just depends for me on the weekend.
You're a rare sighting.
I am. You get the gold star when you see me.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
All right, next question.
Next question, number 2, is from Brett. Any news on Volcano Bay reopening? Ooh, if you have it, let me know too. We're heading down in early March and hoping it hits the goal of the March 1st or earlier. Yeah, me too.
No news. They haven't moved off that statement of it will open March 1st or before March 1st. They haven't changed that. There's still a lot of Volcano Bay furniture at Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios. Once I see some of that kind of disappearing, we'll have a clue that they're about to reopen.
Yeah, I've been working out really hard to try to get back in shape for that March opening. So
I am already in shape. Round is a shape.
Teddy bear is a shape.
All right. Question.
Next one is from Adam. I love the Hogwarts sunset video and would love to see a Universal Globe sunset video. Hey, I'm with you, Adam. We already talked about that. Okay, from the bridge with a good view of the globe and Islands of Adventure Tower.
Okay, so we do have other ideas for those sunset videos.
Yeah.
However, I'm in no rush to do them as the one I did is not getting a lot of views. So I'm in no rush to do it. We have ideas.
We have a lot of ideas.
We'll see if I get around to doing it. You guys control a lot of what I put on YouTube.
That's
true. If it gets lots of views, I do more of it. If it gets poor views, I don't do it. So we'll see about that. We have plans though.
I could do it and then just put it up on a bonus day.
You could.
I don't need
to. It could be a Nikki bonus video. You are correct.
Yes. All right. So I might make that happen for you, Adam. I'll be working on that.
That'll be all you.
All right. Number 4 is from Michael. My fiance and I are planning a honeymoon, and one of our destinations will be Disney World for 5 nights. Our dates are pretty flexible, and wanted your advice on when to go between October through December 2021. Okay. And congratulations, by the way.
So that's the fourth quarter of this year.
Yes.
Now, Disney World will have that 50th anniversary in October.
Ooh, that's right.
October will be bad.
Right.
So here's what I think. You kind of have to hit it in between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So Thanksgiving week, the whole week leading up to Thanksgiving and the weekend after, usually pretty busy.
Yes, that's true.
And then the second half of December. So you want to hit a time frame in between Thanksgiving and the Christmas holiday. So like the first week in December would be like kind of good.
Yeah.
I mean, Disney's always busy, but should be less busy because people just finished a holiday with Thanksgiving.
Right.
And they're preparing for another holiday. So it's in between those two holiday seasons. That's my rationale.
I agree. I like it. Number 5 is from Peter. Hi, guys. I have booked for January 2022 because we should have had our vaccines by then. I was just wondering if the weather was okay then, and also, are there plenty of things to do outside of the parks at that time of year?
Okay, so that's a year from now. So we're in January 2021. So as far as the weather, if you watch the videos, sometimes I'm wearing a t-shirt, sometimes I'm wearing a hoodie.
Yes.
The weather is actually pretty nice.
Yeah, it really, honestly, it is in January in Florida. Just wear layers because you go through different seasons throughout the hours of the day.
Even on a cool day, a lot of it depends on the clouds. If it's a sunny day, I go with a t-shirt at 62 degrees.
Right.
But if it's a cloudy day, I might wear a hoodie at 62 because I don't have the sun warming me up.
Yep, agreed. Layers. Best way to handle it.
And it all depends, too, if a cold front reaches down here. I mean, it's super cold for a day or two.
Right.
And we can't predict that.
Right, and it depends on what part of the country you're from, too. Like, if you're used to really, really cold weather, then 60 degrees is, T-shirt and shorts
or 50s.
weather. Yeah.
Yeah, so
exactly.
It's typically very nice in January.
It is.
As far as stuff to do, there's always stuff to do in the area. All types of tourist-type stuff, state parks and things like that. Right. You could be lucky if you go to a state park and see some manatees. They like to come down here during the cold season.
They do.
Yeah, because our spring water stays a constant, like 72 degrees.
Yeah.
So that's warm for them. So go to a state park, get lucky, see a manatee maybe.
Fun. All right, number 6 is from Tad. We are planning a trip to Orlando for later in the year, and we have a few non-theme park rest days built into our plans. Very smart. A day trip to the beach would be great for an adventure. So West Coast or East Coast of Central Florida for relaxing. An unplugged beach day for a family of 3.
Okay, I would say East Coast. We always go east. I think it's the beaches on the east are closer. So Daytona, world famous Daytona Beach.
Right.
Cocoa Beach. That's where we go.
Right. The weather's not the weather. The water temperature is cooler, obviously, on the Atlantic side, than the Gulf side. We do have a favorite beach, Marco Island, but that's not it.
That's not going to be for someone driving from here. That's like a 3.5, 4 hour drive.
Right. Clearwater is nice too, though.
Clearwater is a nice beach, but we never go. That is just further.
It is. It's a harder drive too. I think
it's just easier to get to Cocoa or Daytona.
I would agree. Even New Smyrna, a lot of the locals go. Knucklehead
locals.
Exactly. That's us. All right. Yeah, a lot of the locals.
Yeah, New Smyrna is a bit closer than Daytona. We typically go there instead of Daytona.
Right. Okay, number 8 is from Danielle. My family is planning a trip to Universal this spring, and we are wondering what is your favorite Universal hotel and our favorite luxury hotel.
Okay, I think Cabana Bay.
I really like Cabana Bay.
As like a moderate hotel.
It's adorable. Yeah,
the theming's good. Everything
sleeps well
there, and
the view of the volcano. If you can get that, I think
if you get one of the towers.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, because that view's unbelievable.
Right.
As far as a luxury hotel,
I would say Portofino Bay.
I would say the same thing.
Yeah, I mean it's just beautiful. Some of the pictures from it's the Italian.
Yeah, I would say Portofino, then Royal, and then Hard Rock.
Right. I would agree.
That's my ranking.
Gotcha. All right, number 9 is from Sarah. My boyfriend and I travel to Universal from Canada about 4 times a year. We are thinking of purchasing annual passes. Does any annual calendar of passes start January 1st for everyone or from the individual purchase date of the park entry date? I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay.
When you buy an annual pass, it is set for the day you buy it. You have 12 to 15 months, depending on the special. Typically, it's a 12-month pass, but they run specials sometimes where they give you 3 months for free. Right. That when you purchase it, that is when your clock starts.
That's right.
Is there any other questions?
That was it.
That's it.
That's awesome. It. We are done.
Well, awesome. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys.
Yes, thanks.
And as always,
don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun.
Thanks for watching Rix Flix. And now it's time to relax.